Boruto Chapter 1. You guys gotta tell me that there's some other chapter somewhere out there online that I don't know about. This cannot be the chapter that... People were hyping this stuff up. Just Boruto, new manga. It's been announced. It's not by Kishimoto. And so let me backtrack a little bit. So I woke up. I knew it was kind of weird that this chapter hadn't come out because yesterday all the other chapters came out. So I was like, where's the Boruto chapter? That's kind of weird. No biggie, I can wait. I wake up in the morning. I see the first, color pages. I'm like, damn, like this is some good shit. I'm hooked immediately after those first couple of pages in color. It definitely gave me the Naruto feel. Those first couple of pages with Boruto fighting Kawaki, with the Hokage face is destroyed, Konoha is nothing but rubble. What the fuck happened here? I automatically want to know more about this, right? I keep reading, and as I keep going through these pages, I'm obviously, paying attention to the art style. And there's a part of me that begins to think that maybe I was a little bit too hard on the art style because, throughout, the first, 10 pages, it began growing on me. So I thought, maybe I exaggerated. Maybe it wasn't that bad. Sasuke still looks pretty funny. Inojin kind of looks like he put on a couple of pounds. His face is kind of like a circle. But, just differences. So I kept going, and I pretty much reflected upon the fact that, maybe this art style is not going to be as hard to get used to as I thought. No big deal. Kept going. Needless to say that the art should have been the least of our worries, at least for this chapter, right? I kept reading, and I started noticing, wow, this is basically, it's rehashing Boruto, And so I thought, well, okay, at first I thought it makes sense because, you want to set up, make a brief mention about what happened in Boruto the Movie so that you can then connect it to whatever it is happening in the first couple of pages with Boruto and Kawaki. So I was like, cool. They're using a small section of Boruto the Movie as a way to set up whatever's coming up next, right? Not a big deal. Just a small portion of the Boruto movie as a flashback in this manga chapter, right? Because Boruto is kind of thinking back on it to understand that Boruto has gone through a lot. Great. I keep reading. 64 pages of this new artist, this guy, proving that he can trace Boruto the Movie, the first act of the movie, frame by frame. Scene by scene, beat by beat. This is essentially Boruto the Movie, the first part of the movie, in manga form. Alright? Except with no color, in black and white, and with shittier art style. That's what this is. Garbage. Complete, utter garbage. And the thing is, they packaged it in a way so that you would think that this was a new chapter of Boruto, the beginning of a new story. Well, the first 2 pages are the beginning of a new story. The rest is a fucking rehash. Yo, spoiler alert, man. Cover your ears right now if you don't want to hear what's going to happen, right? Sasuke does in fact, spoiler, he does in fact become Boruto's sensei. He trains Boruto. I'm sorry I spoiled it for you. I hope you can sleep at night. Just terrible, alright? Absolutely atrocious, god-awful, garbage tier chapter. What the hell was it? Who thought it would be a good idea? You know what would be a good idea? Just to give people something that they've already seen, but in crappier quality. That's amazing. I felt like an absolute idiot, like a total moron, reading this chapter, holding on to the hope that we were going to get some new content by the end, before the end of the chapter. 64 pages, all right? This chapter was a troll. There's just no other way to describe it. An absolute troll, all right? Just Mitsuki, all right? The chapter by Kishimoto is a much better start to Boruto the series than this. This is a great example of when the exaggerated milking of a series goes horribly wrong. It's too much, all right? The person who drew these panels in this chapter basically wanted to sort of show off his ability to trace stuff. So it's like, look at me, I'm an amazing tracer. I love tracing. I got a gold star when I was in kindergarten and the teacher told us, you need to trace this book. That's what this is. Now let me remind you, okay, here's the kicker. This is a monthly series. You know how long? If they're planning on doing the entire Boruto movie, you know how many months you're gonna have to wait? to have the copy of Boruto the Movie, which we all wanted. We all wanted an exact replica of Boruto the Movie, but drawn out. We wanted it in pictures. We wanted it in manga form. They're just giving us what we want, guys. Here's the thing, all right? If you support garbage, you get garbage in return. This is an absolute embarrassment. Not a quality product. Not something I can endorse. And I mean that in every sense of the word. I'm a very successful person, right? Let me tell you. People love me. They love me. They like me because I'm very successful. They don't like this chapter. That's the truth. A travesty. I actually went and did my research for this. The only thing that we got that we could interpret as new content, all right? I went back to check on like Boruto the Movie to see if we had gotten some new stuff. The only thing I think is that scene with Moegi and the Inochika Cho team when she's giving them the applications for the tuning exams. I think that's it. That's pretty much it. Like, the only thing I liked about this was honestly the first pages, because we have new stuff coming at us with Boruto. I really did like Boruto's new design. He seems a little bit older. The whole, them standing near the Hokage faces just kind of gave me that Valley of the End type of feel. Everything's destroyed. He has a katana, and not only that, but he has like a Kakashi scar running across his eye. It's interesting because both Kawaki and Boruto have like this curse mark on different arms or different sides of their body. Kawaki has it on his left side or his left arm, and Boruto has it on his right. And actually, I think Kawaki activates it at one point and it starts glowing red. His glows red, Boruto's glows blue. You know, because at first both of the marks are just dark. They're just black, and then they change color. So I don't know what those things represent. I'm getting kind of like the Sage of the Six Paths, like Sun and Moon, like both of the kids, the sons of the Sage of the Six Paths, kind of like lineage lives on through these people. Oh, and by the way, according to a dialogue by Kawaki, it seems as if Naruto's dead. Come on, do you really honestly think he's dead? That makes this chapter even more of a troll. How are you gonna kill? Yeah, Naruto just casually mentioned the fact that Naruto is now dead. What an amazing storytelling technique. Hook everybody by the balls by telling them that the main protagonist of the previous series is dead. Masterful. Just amazing, amazing storytelling. Holy crap. This is high quality writing right here. It has nothing to do with wanting to milk the living shit out of this series, out of this property. But we love the Naruto garbage. We love it. We love it. We'll read anything that has to do with Naruto, because our lives depend on it. Oh, and by the way, it looks like Boruto has a new eye jutsu there. At first I thought it was the Byakugan because the pupil was very light, very clear, but I didn't see any of the veins that usually, accompany the Byakugan. So I guess this is like a wow type of thing. So maybe Himawari died and gave it to him just like Obito gave his Sharingan to Kakashi. That's a crazy theory. No, but I mean, like, how am I supposed to make any type of predictions with no information? Like, seriously, who the fuck is Kawaki? Who is he? Where'd he come from? Why is he dressed up like a punk? And why did Boruto need to activate the curse mark in order to open up his eye? I don't know. Oh, you know what's gonna suck? Oh, God. I just thought about something. You know what's really gonna make this a troll chapter? If this happens to be a dream sequence for Boruto. Oh, this guy Kawaki doesn't really exist. I just made him up because that's what I want to be when I grow up. I want to be a guy who protects Konoha. Because here's the thing, right? In order for Konoha to be fucked up, at the point that we see it in the beginning of this chapter, with Naruto there, Sasuke there, all right? These people that have inherited the Sage of the Six Paths chakra and techniques, this guy Kawaki must be a broken piece of shit. So unless this is some type of a dream sequence, this guy is incredibly overpowered, and leave it to Boruto to be the one to actually fight him. I started to get Pain Invasion arc vibes just because of the destruction. So maybe Naruto and Sasuke aren't there at the village, and maybe that's why this shit happened. That being said, I thought this chapter was absolutely atrocious. It offers us too little, bordering on almost nothing. There's some content there, but it's almost, what did we get aside from the first couple of pages? So that's pretty much my review. Thank you so much for watching. If you like or dislike this review, go at it. Go at it. I'm just coming at you straight. I'm keeping it real, keeping it 100. You know what to do. Comment, subscribe. Thanks, guys. 64 pages, and you have to wait a month for the next one.